I love to hear those new presenters. I love to hear them. A new DJ them. I love to hear them. Why? Because they are opening that door of communication. They may feel say, well, you know, something. We're doing things, and we're doing things in our time and our level now is our space now, and you don't know what we're talking about. I have to laugh. I have to laugh when I hear things like that as well. I have to laugh, right? Mainly because when I'm hearing those type of things, there we know that they don't that they are just going down the road like how we are going down the road, you know. But I will also give them the space to let them do what them are gonna do. Do what you gonna do, right? Because your journey is your journey. Your moments of rising up is your time of rising up. Yeah, we all have our times and our journeys, our purpose, and it's such a beautiful thing. Such a beautiful thing. Hold on now. Greetings, greetings, my brother. Greetings.
Mahat Otep.
I don't know where you call me, sir. Hold on. But otherwise, I can't even see where to open the call. I can't even see to open the call right now. I'm gonna have to reboot this phone here. Ta. Sorry, I'm gonna have to restart that because the phone is not opening. Right, Mahatotep Hetepu, my brother.
Etipo, big bro.
How you doing, King man?
Yes, sir.
You get some
Thank you
sleep. You
for
get some
taking.
sleep over the night.
You know what my brother has done, you know? In this side, right? This Gregory, I call it the Gregory calendar,
Yeah.
the Gregory of New Year's, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But in the motherland, right, there's so many places that was celebrating,
Mm.
and it's fascinating because where I am, right, there's about
Mm-hmm.
every
Mm.
venue kind of cafe kind of bar kind of thing. African people, right? They was preparing. They was preparing for this New Year's thing. And I find it fascinating, you know. I find it fascinating that in the motherland, even before that, right? The Phosmos and the Beastmos, how we celebrate these things, you know. To me, I look at it from a I look at it from a because I don't cuss people for celebrating anything and doing their
Mm.
things, you know.
Mm. 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 Take the
But I
moment.
just
Take
find
the
it
moment and be
fascinating because
powerful with
me,
it, man.
say again, sir.
I said, take the moment and be powerful with it, right? Because many a time I'm looking on this time of the year, right? And because I look on it in a different I take this time as a different perspective than what most would, right? I look at it as a time for me of emergence my new into a new level of commitment to life. Yeah, right. And in doing that, I just see, boy, it's just a time of year where everybody would like to be doing this, right? But are they doing it with the right intentions? Yeah. And it's not that I'm crying anybody down or anything like this at all, because like, you know, each person does whatever they do and how they would do it. And as you rightly say, that it's not everybody follows this timeline, what the Gregorian. What's it though? What's going on there? Right.
Do your thing, brother. Because you know what? The Galaxy pilots are the best engineers, you know. They're the best engineers, you know. I want to, you know, sister. I've heard some Sister Shanice, um, Sister Shanice, even everybody that's the pilots, yeah. They just go they just do what they have to do to get online. You understand? Sometimes the thing just go down, this thing don't work. I've seen people with some big, listen, I've been to some big shows, you know. That is my I had my own company of sound engineering. But the way you mans them handle things on the fly, you know, especially this, you know. I even seen Sister Janeri. What's her name? Sister Janeri. Yeah, the griot. This doesn't work. She said, "Oh, let me try this. Let me try that. Let me put this mic here." I'm telling you, you cannot train for that, my brother. So anyway, sorry. I was going to go off that, but I just want to big up all the pilots there. You know, for their engineering skills. But yes, brother Aston, you did it.
Sorry, I'm talking away and the thing is down.
You see? That's the best training, you know. That's the best training.
Oh
You see,
boy.
my point exactly.
Oh boy, I can't believe this.
But that's my point
Right,
exactly,
right.
brother.
Let me just try something here now, because what I've done, I've connected the other line. I'm hoping anyhow that it would work. Are you hearing me, Brother Akram? No, no, no.
Yeah, I'm hearing you okay.
Okay, then great. I got you now.
You see?
And you're coming
that?
through.
You see that is my point. That is my point exactly. What I was trying to emphasize.
He wasn't
You know
able. He
what?
wasn't able to make a connection on the other line.
I spent thousands of pounds, yeah, to go engineering school.
Mm.
The engineering school, yeah, and you just press one button and you just put two connection.
Yeah. But let me tell you something now about that. Let me tell you something about that, right? A craftsman knows the intricacies, right? You understand? It doesn't mean that you can't teach somebody who's not as skilled or in how can I put it? In depth in knowledge, how to use certain tools and to get certain results. You understand? Yeah.
Yeah, but brother Aston, you can build a Jaguar, right? I can't really. I could put together, maybe take off a wheel. You
Let me
understand?
tell you something. If you can take off a wheel, right, you can do exactly the same. All you got to do is just follow the instructions.
You're being modest, you know, because I'm being modest as well, because it does take, you know, yeah. It's
right?
like
just all it is just the inner knowledge of how things work and how they interact with each other, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
right.
sir.
This is why you can have like a production line, right, that can produce a vehicle, and not every one of them couldn't put the whole thing together by themselves, but they play their part, and and everything work. Yeah.
But it's like I say yeah, and I said he was riding on his bike and his chain back up, yeah. So I was on my bicycle and I stopped and I said, "What happened to you? Your chain back up?" Goes, yes, sir, yes, sir. I said, just put it, just do that and do that. I go, oh yes. And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Exactly.
when you, spin the
Exactly.
wheel.
Mm.
You spin the wheel. You know what I mean? It's
Mhm.
just like a little touch, and then
Mm.
you know, people would learn other things.
Mhm.
You know?
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah. So
All
give
right.
thanks.
Let me
Yes,
bring
sir.
in Brother Akram in this. Yeah. Yeah. Greetings, Brother Akram.
Yeah, greetings. Yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you perfectly. Can you hear him, Brother Naya?
My heart set my elder
Yeah,
Akram. And
Brother Naya, going right into you, Brother Naya, yeah.
Okay, cool,
Brother
cool.
Ram,
Yeah,
my
going right
elder.
into you.
Okay, go ahead, Brother Akram.
Yeah, Brother Naya, I'm saying you from across the pond.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Are you in Tanzania now?
Yeah. Because I'm here in the motherland at the moment.
There you
Yeah. Just came back from swimming. Just had a couple of hours of swimming.
you man just come here just to rub side on my face, Sir Axel. All the other man just love to rub sand in my face. What do you?
Yes, I, Brother Akram. I love
Yeah,
Brother
just trying to encourage our brothers. Just trying to encourage our brothers and sisters to come and enjoy some of the things that we're enjoying. You know what I mean? The motherland, beautiful. You know something I was thinking about yesterday is that I born in the Caribbean and I used to in the evening watch the sunset from my window. Now I'm in the motherland. I'm watching the sunrise from my window. Over the ocean.
Beautiful.
You see how times has changed, how things have moved on. Yeah. So now instead of seeing the sunset, on the other side, I'm now seeing the sun rising. So the same way, I believe that Africa should be rising and we should be rising.
Listen,
that's very deep. That observation is quite deep, actually, that's quite deep, I didn't even think about that,
one of my meditations when I go, I love beach life, man. I love beach life. And one of the things is that when I'm there and I'm in my trance meditation, in other words, deeper meditations, right? And I'm there and I'm looking and observing like the water and the waves and everything. So, and it just seems to me, like when you see somebody just resting and they're breathing and you can see their chest moving up and down and everything. So, and it's like it's just the same. It's like the earth is breathing, right?
Wow.
And for me, it's like it just shows me the life that is living within this planet for me. That's how it strike me. Right? This is why I can sit there for hours just embracing the sounds of the waves as if it was singing and talking to me.
Well, I found, big bro. What I found. I don't know if you know what, the beach here becomes like it becomes like I don't want to go to it becomes so it's just like a thing where you would just walk down the road now. So it becomes like a thing where before you know what, right? You got people here and people from they want to have houses by the beach. They want to have, but the beach it just becomes normal now, and so like once you have too much of something, right? It just becomes like, that's like nothing again, It's like nothing. So the people, what like what you just said, like what and brother Elder Akram, he just revealed, but I didn't. That was quite a deep moment what he just said. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is that when these things, it's like when when you yum chocolate, right? You have so much chocolate, right? That it just becomes like you don't want no chocolate.
Yeah.
You want something.
Different.
You understand? You know what I'm trying to say? It's just like it's just a normal thing. But the people that don't have that now, it's something. It's something
like
to
a
them.
treat. Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know
Special.
if Brother Akram agrees with that.
No, I agree with you. I mean, the fact is, I mean, you know, as I said, I don't have to be fighting with anybody for the deck chairs or the beach. You know, I mean, basically, I was there by myself, and then, you know, and then 2 other people came and joined me. You know what I mean? You know,
don't make people jealous, you know.
Exactly. Hey, listen, I've got Sister Sandra as well. She's joined us as well.
Oh yes, my heart.
Right. In the middle of the night.
Greetings, family. Greetings.
Yes. Well done. We got the
full Sister Sandra.
Grand Rising.
Oh yeah. What time is it there, Sister Sandra? What time is it here now?
3 o'clock in the morning.
3 o'clock.
Oh my days.
That's
so
right.
you just come from the after party?
No, I'm listening to it because I can still hear it now. But to be fair,
it
blocked 1 hour ago.
Yeah. See,
Mm-hmm.
everybody glad to just see that time just pass.
Yeah.
You don't see it. And everybody come back alive. Everybody, there's no harm doing it. You know,
all I want is a year of where nobody actually dies, please.
You know, see, no gunshot, Sister Sandra, no gunshot, no gunshot.
Oh no, there's guaranteed that, man.
Yep.
Guaranteed that.
I've not kept up with the news, so I don't know whether or not there was any. But from where I'm sitting, there was none because they would have locked it off.
They would lock it off, yes.
But I enjoyed the conversation in terms of from a beach and the sea, because I know from where I am, I could walk 15 minutes either way and reach the sea.
A normal thing that you know, see it.
Yeah.
She lives on a peninsula. Everybody's trying to figure out, boy, what type of lifestyle this woman have done. Hey, what? Your blessings are your blessings, as simple as that. You hear me? Simple. Yeah. Simple as that. But,
and that's what it is. It's the opportunity to be able to enjoy. So I hear what you're saying in terms of sometimes when you're too close to a thing, you get complacent.
Yeah, it's just normal. Even fed up. I mean, it's just like fed up of it, really. I mean,
fed up by it.
That bit, I wouldn't use those words because for me, that's I like to know see the sunrise and or the sunset. So the where I'm located, I can't actually see. By the time I see the sun, it's a bit of the way up. I'm not seeing it just hitting the horizon and climbing as it's climbing because of just the location. But yeah, I still appreciate what I can see and give thanks and take stock from time to time.
So yes, we haven't made that move yet. Anyhow, in a few years, you'll be making that move where you shall have that sunset view.
Yes. Yeah, I got locations in mind where I'll build, and yes, I'll have more of a sunset view.
See?
That's the aim.
See, she's making progress. She's making progress. Yeah, man. Anyhow, greetings and grand risings, my sister. Right? Bon night, good night for you. Yeah? That's another side. That's another side of the equation. Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, what do you have to share with us, my sister?
I just wanted to come on and just hear the laughter and just celebrate. Circle.
You take this thing for a joke.
But you know, Sister Sandra, brother Aston.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
like when I went to England all those years ago,
Yeah.
50 years ago, and the people used to continually say to us, when I tell them I'm from the Caribbean or whatever, asking, what are you doing here? What are you doing in the country? And we think that, you know, that they didn't
You're
really
crazy.
but
Yeah.
they're seeing something saying, well, wait a minute. You got to be crazy. You have such a beautiful place. Why do you want to be here? You know, that's what he was telling us in a sense. You know,
absolutely.
Why don't you go make most of what you have? You have the most beautiful place, and you want to be here. You know, and it's, so this is a problem. We thought that there was you know, singing against us because we come in their country, but no, they're you know, in a roundabout way. They're asking us, wait a minute, why are you leaving such a beautiful place to come here in their country? You know what I'm saying? But we took it the opposite way, didn't we?
Yeah, yeah. But no, understandably, mainly because the people did not know the journey. Yeah, they did not know the journey and the circumstances of what brought us to that. Yeah. You know, the one of the things that I have to say there over the years, I mean, even like listening to Galaxy and everything, that I'm a person, I like various places, and I've been very blessed, you know, as I've shared, I've been very blessed to go to so many different places and things, you know, right? Even as I'm sitting there, I'm thinking of my experience in Brazil. And then walking into the canteen and they have chocho. They had chocho. I went, what the? I can't, what? Rice and peas and things. I go, pardon? This is how them live, yes, sir. Right?
And he said, obrigado. Yeah, and that's what he said.
Yeah, I did. Obrigado. You're so right. You're so right. Yeah. Can't believe it. I remember the first time I was in there, I pick up 2 plates full. 2 plates full of food. I said, couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. This what? Listen, I was full.
But may I say this, right? Nana, you know, I always, you know, I don't want to put a downers on this, yeah, but I always look at all of us, Sister Sandra, Brother Aston, Elder Akram, we've all had the opportunity to travel. It's one thing that Nana Kwaku said on his show, right? The majority of our peoples would never leave where they are.
That's right.
Some of them don't even leave their own area. Now, we, for whatever reason, you know, I mean, we cannot blame them. You know, so they just see the reality of where they are at the moment. You know, they can only see the thing of, you know, feeding their children and stuff like that. I don't mean to put a downers on this happiness, you know, but
no. It's a reality. It's a reality. It's a reality. It's a talk of it, man.
The majority of our peoples, man, they have their views are not open. You know, so,
and there's many who would never take that journey of committing to leave from where their birthplace is or place of birth. Yeah,
I don't think it's they wouldn't take it. It's just that they because of financial things they cannot do it. They cannot do it. But as you said, but also there is a I think there was that book of Maya Angelou. Why does the caged bird sing?
Yeah, I know why the caged bird sings. That's what the title of it.
Yeah, because like you open a cage to a bird, and why doesn't it fly and go away? Why? Because it's used to the cage. You understand? It doesn't. It's mentally stuck into that place where it doesn't take new opportunities. And I've always been the person, right, to just I do things even without even sometimes even like preparing. I would just like, you know what?
Spontaneous.
Let me just do this thing, you know. Let's see.
Yeah.
And see if I sink or swim. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's a good thing, but you know what I mean? It has. I'm fortunate that I'm not dead yet.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
I could guarantee that your neighbors are very much entertained.
You know what? Because my neighbor bring me some okra soup yesterday, you know, so they're happy.
Yeah, man,
You know, they're not kill me yet.
Yeah, man.
But you know, Brother Aston, I did one more thing I wanted to say, but just in light of what you just, Brother Nair just mentioned, you know, I mean, and I've witnessed it in real life, you know, real life, because we had some chickens here, and because of the mongoose and so forth, when they're young, we sort of keep them in a certain cage so that until they grow up, in order to be able to fend for themselves. You know what I'm saying? So we had them in this cage for about maybe 3 months until they're sort of, in a sense, big enough to defend themselves. And we opened that cage, and you know, it took them half a day for one of them to step out of that cage, right? Half a day to come out of that house.
Yeah.
And it shows you what slavery and when you're entrapped in a place, how difficult it is to look outside and say, well, you know, yeah? So even though the door is open for many of us, we still can't see ourselves coming out of that, out of the situation from where we are.
Yep.
You know, we're trapped in that mindset. You follow what I'm saying? And I witness it. I'm saying, why is this chicken not coming out? The door is open.
You see?
And you think that they become rushed out?
That's nature. That's nature. That's one-on-one nature there, right there. You see?
But the main thing what I wanted to talk about, because unfortunately, I didn't hear anybody talk about this thing yesterday. And, you know, and again, I said I couldn't get in, so my phone just would not let me in to talk on the radio yesterday. You know, I don't know what happened when I'm in Africa, but that's what happened. But, you know, I don't know if you all get the whiff of what's happening in Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. Right? Now, there are 3 countries there that is working very hard to ditch the colonial masters, to come away from them, right? You know, as take the initiative to do that. Unfortunately, those 3 countries are landlocked, okay? And they need their goods.
Yeah.
Right? They're landlocked, so they don't have any access to the ocean.
You mentioned
okay.
Yeah, you mentioned this. You mentioned this the other day.
Yeah.
And how
you know, but I'm finding that nobody. Yeah. Because the point is, what I'm saying is that, you know, here's a group of our people who's trying to come out from where they are, and about 6 or 7 countries that are black, you know, I'm saying Africans like ourselves, block them from using their ports. Nigeria is one of them. Guinea, you know, and several other countries up the line, Togo. They all block these brothers from using their port to come to the ocean. And who opened up the gate for them? Morocco.
Yeah. I know.
Some pale Arab people open up the gates and say, look, come, use our port to get your things to the Atlantic Ocean. Our own brothers cannot support our brothers' freedom, looking for freedom to you know, to get away from they're telling them, no, you stay where you are. That's basically what they're telling you.
What can I interject, Elder Akram?
Yeah.
You know what, right, is what it is, this so-called, I mean, the leadership, the leadership of those countries, this is what us, the leadership, they're not leaders, you know. They're not. These people, what they call leaders, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the man in what is it? He's been there for what's his name? He's been there for like what's the longest leader in Africa? He's been there for like over like 60 years.
No,
What?
no, about 40-something years. What's the guy in Equatorial Guinea? Equatorial Guinea.
Yeah, no, it's Equatorial. No. There's, anyway, but what my point is this, right? Our leaders, my brother, who these so-called people, these puppet governments, what they put in, and what those countries, what you've described, you've got people who've had enough, yeah, and then you've got the so-called people. Do you know what, right? I see this thing like I always put this thing to a bully in a playground, and I always took it back to the household, right? The bully in the playground, the big bully, is the American government, yeah. You got people in the playground, right? You have Big Brother Aston, you have other people, and he said, Big Brother Aston, man, yo, help me to do this thing, because this man, you know, see, you got these people are wicked, right? And then you got people like Russia and China now, right? Russia and China, yeah. These people bully them, but they've had enough, yeah. But don't forget, these people are the same people that have bullied, that have exploited us. So we have no friends, as far as I'm concerned. We have no friends, but at the same time, what Brother Akram said, who opened the corridor was Morocco. You know, see it? So sometimes you have to play chess, you know. There's a youth called Brother Amos. Amos is a youth from he was in the Saturday school, right? He does chess. So it's a chess move. You know, see? If Morocco is opening the door, yo, check Morocco. You know, see it? Don't be no like, oh, because it's some pale skinned Arab or whatever. Who gives a damn? Look, this person is helping us. Help him, help them. And that's it.
I hear what you're saying, but even as I'm hearing and like I've heard Brother Akram pointing out this dilemma, right? Of why is it that the Arabs are allowing this? Because like even as I'm observing them over the last year now, right? The Emirate states, right? That they've been embracing the popularity of many of a celebrity, right? They've embracing them, right?
You see?
And it looked like they've all gone out and deliberately adopted one celebrity who's of a darker hue, right? To use them like a puppet. You understand?
But even look at the football team. Look, them have all them people. Them have money. Them have money, brethren. All them mans are just like, let me do. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, but the thing is that yes, they have copious amounts of financial gains, so that they can just go out and they can just spread it out like this, right? But at the same time, right, I'm very aware of as you rightly say, the chess moves.
Yeah. What is their I always say, what is their motivation?
Exactly.
You understand?
Exactly.
Because it's not because of love of Africans. No way, my brother. We've seen that. We've seen the history. You know, see. So when Brother Akram, I don't know what his point is. Yeah, but I would say we have no friends, my brother. You have to be very careful.
No, I listen, my brother. For me, we always have to be aware and be very cautious. Okay, but what the main thing I'm looking at is this: our own It's pushing us.
Yes. Yeah.
Right?
That's the purpose. Yes.
It's telling them, stay where you are. Stay where you are. Right? Nigeria wanted to invade the place, but no, because they can't invade it, you can't use our port. So don't try to come out from where you are. Stay with your colonial masters. That's what they're basically telling them. Our own.
But it's not our people. It's these puppet leaders. This is what you need to make the distinction. This is what.
But it's still our own, brother. It's still our own. I mean, the fact is, do they not see, right, that the situation that their country is in, and here some brothers is making a headway. That means they don't love. I mean, so many of our people don't love our people. They don't care.
Yeah. Okay. I totally agree with what you're saying.
Pause for a minute. What you're saying, bro. Gentlemen, pause. Sister Sandra, what's your element onto this, or your contribution into this thing here? Because you know that Brother Akram has brought this to the table before, hasn't he?
On the thought that when they were dividing up the continent, they were dividing it up for a reason, because they knew that if there is going to be one country or two countries or a couple of countries that will share, they make it harder for them, because they're not fighting what they believe. They're also fighting what a system that has been put in place specifically to keep them where they are.
So absolutely.
Morocco may be the country that
you know, Sister Sandra, because I had a discussion with my wife last night, because I was talking to her about the same thing. And I was thinking, well, she's not fully aware of this, because she said, look, in our school, because she grew up in Africa, so we've been taught. We wasn't taught European history when we was at school in Tanzania. We were taught African history. For 4 years, I was learning African history. So I know, and she doesn't, when I tell her about the situation of our people, she rejects the situation of the European. She rejects our own people. They know exactly what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They choose not to help us. They choose, you know what I'm saying? They can get out of it, but they choose not to.
Yeah, but then it comes back to what Brother Naya was saying then, in terms of just because there is a head of state, it doesn't necessarily mean they agree with the history of the country or the continent. They more agree with the history because they may have been educated there in the UK or in the Americas or in the Canadas. So you use the word puppet. That may still be the case. Just because they may look like you and I doesn't necessarily mean from an education or from a thought process that they have the wisdom of recognizing what their fellow brothers and sisters are actually doing or wanting to do in terms of breaking free. What do you just say about the chicken and not wanting to come out of the cage? It's exactly the same.
Yeah, I mean, and that is exactly, I'm saying, not just one, but 8 of them, all the black countries that has the ability to give these brothers their access to the port, said, no, stay where you are. Not one of them. Out of about 7 countries that these countries is landlocked to. Not one of the brothers say, yes, you can use our port.
But you don't use it. Sometimes their hands may be tied because you don't know who's pulling their strings in so much that if you give them access, then we're going to deny your X. And they may see that as a deterrent. So as much as Nigeria or one of the other countries want to say, yep, you can go through, you can use the access.
Yeah, when you see, this is a situation that Africa put themselves in, because the same Burkina Faso, right? When France threatened them, the leader at the time says, look, because France says, look, they said same thing like what the leader is doing now from Burkina Faso, saying, look, we want you all out. And the French says, well, if you don't want us out, we're going to break down all the bridges that we built, the hospitals. People don't know the seriousness of it. They poisoned the wells. They killed whatever animals that they put was in the country, the horses, whatever it is. They kill them. They break down the bridges. They break down the schools. And the other African French countries said, oh, well, I don't know. Okay, we will agree to what you're saying. Why? And you see, all of these things lock us into the way that we've been locked into. You see?
It's a fear factor.
Just a moment, just a moment, brother Naya. One of the things that as I'm listening to you now, right? I know that we could express how we feel about this, and we have a platform that is global in its outreach, But unfortunately to say, right, that the leaders of those people of influence seem to have a barrier of not looking at or looking beyond and working as a unified entity, right? I remember you recounting, Brother Akram, the motions and the unification of the ants. Yeah, you recall that? You recall that, my brother?
Oh yes, most certainly. I can't forget it because my grandfather told me from all my childhood life every day. Go and learn from them.
Right, and what you'll find is that they could make a bridge, right? And I always remember this, like, because there was always some kind of nature program when I was younger on TV, on television. So we saw this in motion, right? And they would unify, make a bridge. One would stand on one foot and hand and whatever to make a bridge so that they could transport the things back to wherever their nest was. Yeah. And everybody just do what they need to do to make things happen, right? Unfortunately, there are those who are just still in their own insular bubble, right? That they just don't even see their own family, right? And like the devastations that has happened over the last I would say 2 generations, right? That it just seems like they have grown with this instinctive behavior of me, myself, and I. Yeah, even for their own people, they do this, which is absolutely disgusting. But then again, it is up to us again, as you rightly are doing right now, to highlight it, and we are supposed to be putting in letters of protesting against these authorities, especially like if they're residing in our place of where we're living, like for instance the embassies. Yeah, we're supposed to be writing letters of our discontent towards their behavior towards others. Yeah, right. So we're supposed to register these things, But anyhow, let's bring it back to a lighter element right now. Okay, right? Let me just give you a little 5 minutes to regather yourself. Mikey Conscious, come and tell them how it goes.
Today, the African nation stands on the main stage of civilization. Until we are united, defend our rights, and express our true souls, we are yet to achieve our true potential. Mikey Conscious Revolution presents. When all is said and done, this world will be a better place. The reason why we're here is because of God's grace. Just like the sun that comes out after the rain, so will our joys return after the pain. Keep believing and be true to yourself. Cause if it down, then what is yours will be left upon the shelf. For the woes and trials and lies are trying to get you down. For you have and just in time. We shall overcome. Bright today, there's gonna be a brighter day. Today for you, tomorrow for me. Let's keep it all that way. Bright today, there's gonna be a brighter day. Nothing remains the same always. Believe me when I say, take it, Johnny. Africans that go and Africans that go. Yes, we were rounded up and taken from yard. Divide and rule they use won't keep us apart. Memories of slavery bring pain to our heart. Let's come together now today to work apart. United Africans we are, just love from the heart. To secure the treasures of our land, so let it be. One heart, one day, one destiny. To African liberty. Right today. It's gonna be a brighter day. Today for you, tomorrow for me. Let's keep it all that way. Right today. It's gonna be a brighter day. Nothing remains the same always. Believe me when I say, right today. It's gonna be alright today. Today for you, tomorrow for me.
Yes.
Keep it all that way.
Sis, Brother Aston, who sing that tune there?
That's Mikey Conscious and Luciano.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So which part Luciano coming now?
Huh? He's the one who's the backing singer.
Okay. Wait. It's Mikey Conscious is a UK singer.
No, it's a Jamaican singer. Jamaican.
Okay, keep it going.
Yeah, King man. Yeah. Edia. Sister Sandra, you ready to go cruising?
We've just had a shower of rain, sir.
Yeah. Actually, I've seen some observations there. They're washing away their troubles, man. They're washing away all of them trouble there.
We've had a lot of rain this side, but on the same guise, we've had then the blessing in so much that the fruits and the food is in abundance.
Bountiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah. All I know, I want to hold this tune. I want to hold that one there. I'm gonna play it in a little while. That one there, sir. Yeah, man. Yeah. One of the things that I do love about that place that's all right. I know that they were complaining, for quite a few years now that the water, they were having some drought, right? And when I say drought, we're talking about months without rain, months. So therefore, the impact on the environment was kind of, it did make an impact on the environment in that way there. I recall many years ago when I went out there, and my father he'd be stopping off as we're driving around. He's stopping off and he's chopping grass. And I said, wait, why are you doing that? And he said, well, I need to go feed the cow them. Yeah. so basically, anywhere that him see a piece of green, right? It doesn't matter who yard it is, he's gonna go chop down the grass, there to go bring it home. You know, but that's how it goes sometimes. You know, because obviously you can't let your cattle just go roam free. You know. So you have to go bring it to it, you know.
If you're responsible, if you're responsible, you won't allow your cattle to roam free.
but Sister Sandra, the cattle go where there's water, you know. The cattle, you know, when like over here, right? There's there's a majority of dry season. Yeah, the cattle will go where there's water, my sister.
Yeah.
So,
No. If they're able to go out there and do whatever they're gonna do, that's what they would do. Yeah. Right. Listen, I've got a new caller on here. 9726.
Yeah, greetings.
Greetings. How are you doing, Maverick?
Yeah, I've just been listening. I've been hearing people talking about the situation with Burkina Faso and Niger and Mali getting their goods out.
That's correct.
And these African leaders that don't want to allow them to use their ports. Now, the thing is, there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes that we're not aware of.
Yeah. Obviously, there's always something going on there, so isn't it?
Now you're dealing with nations that will starve your people and want but an island. Now, somebody mentioned about a country called Equatorial Guinea. Now, I don't know if you know the story of what they tried to do in Equatorial Guinea. I don't know if you heard of a person called Simon Mann.
Say that again, please. Could you repeat that?
Simon Mann. Well, he's an ex-British soldier who became a mercenary, and he was recruited in South Africa to take over the country, get a group of soldiers, go over to Equatorial Guinea, remove the leader that's there right now, and in Spain, because Equatorial Guinea is a former Spanish colony, and in Spain they had.
Is that Maggie Thatcher's son?
No.
Whoa, he was implicated. He was one of the people that was implicated. One of the financiers. That's what has been implicated. I don't know if he was, but I believe there was an arrest warrant put out on him, international arrest warrant. But his name was implicated. And but what happened was Simon Mann was caught. He was caught in Zimbabwe because he got the soldiers, and then they were meant to pick up the arms from Zimbabwe, and that's when Robert Mugabe caught him. So and he was trialed, sentenced, then he was sent to Equatorial Guinea, and he was sentenced there to do a jail term there. But what's that?
He was a scapegoat, yeah, because what the big picture was, yeah. Maggie Thatcher's son, yeah, they had enough power and money to make him escape, and this is the whole things about Africa, you know. See, and I don't want to. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
No, but what I'm saying is, because somebody made a comment about why don't these leaders help? You see, the man that was in Spain, his job now was once they removed the leader from Equatorial Guinea was he was going to be put straight into power. And his job was to hand over all the mining contracts to the finance.
You know, see, you see,
that was the plan for that man to hand over all the mining contracts to the finances. Now, so the thing is that a lot of these people, when they've been put into power, whether they've been put into power through force or through democratic means, there's terms and conditions attached. So for them to turn around and just say, oh, they're going to open up their ports, that is serious.
Right. Well, can I just say, Brother Aston, quickly, yeah? Okay, all these coups, yeah, in Africa, but look at this, right? What I wanted to, I didn't want to go because Brother Akram was, and I was, Brother Aston was steering it away to be more happy, yeah. So I didn't want to go into this, yeah. But look at this Afghanistan. I'll tell you a typical thing, Afghanistan, yeah. They spend the longest war in Afghanistan, right? And the Taliban come back. The same people they're fighting come back and rule the thing. And it's exactly what the brother said, yeah, because they could not put any puppet governments in there, you know, see, right? That is why in Afghanistan there was a 20 years, I think they said it's the longest war in US history, you know, see, Afghanistan. And the same people when they fight, the people dip on bicycle and motorbike and handgun. You know, see it? They come back, right? And they would say, oh, because they don't respect the women and all that. I don't know about that thing there, you know, but yeah, I don't know how to disrespect the sisters, but they are, you know, so them take over like about billions of their weapons, yeah. They seize back their mind. So what I'm trying to say is that the people of all these African countries, what you're saying is, yeah, these coups are led by these infiltrators. But if you look at the people of Afghanistan, they went out to the long road. They went to the long fight, and that's it.
Listen, let me one thing that I've always learned over a period of time, right? Your faith will always outpower any form of like oppression.
This is why I cannot fight down, you know, I'm not fighting down these religions, you know, because this is what has fragmented us as well, you know. This is what fragmented us.
Right. So when you come up against anything like that, and like, you know, you're fighting for your family survival and all them things there.
Yes.
Right. You won't win. You will never win. And you know, say that these systems here and these societies over here, when they come with their oppressive ways, right? Even though they may even cancel this program because of this discussion, but still. let's talk the truth.
You can kill every Hamas people, right? But you cannot kill the righteousness of their fight of resistance. You know, see it? It's the same like in South Africa. We forget about the apartheid. We forget about slavery. It's the same blasted thing, my brother. You know, see it? You cannot, you can kill. We've been here for centuries, you know. Our people, we've been siphoned out, bred out, beaten out, but we still remember. You know, see it? And there's still some of us who are fighting.
Okay, right. Let's turn it back. My brother, right? Do you have any further points to bring up on this one? Yeah.
No, that's about it. But what I would say is that the mentality of the people in the Gaza Strip and in Afghanistan is very different to the mentality of a lot
of course.
It's only the years. It's only because the years, my brother. It's only because of the timeline. It's because of the centuries, you know.
Yeah. I've got another call on the line. Icon, brother Icon. Greetings and grand risings. So, boa noite. Good night to you. Good night, sir.
Peace and value, brother Ashton. Peace and
But
value.
actually, you wake up from the celebration.
Boy, you know, sir, we never celebrate, and I tell you the truth, me just kind of skip back and just staying with Mumsy. And it was beautiful. It was beautiful, to be quite honest. I went to bed early with Mumsy and wake up after the madness and just take in the vibration.
After the madness.
Taking
So,
in the
you know, brother, I
vibration.
kind of wise man. I'm a wise man, you know, for me ears, you know.
Yeah, man. You know, with the journey we'll take with the Galaxy family, you know, I mean, and Yusuf and brother, you know. It's such a beautiful place to be. I can't even find how to describe it, you know, because
That's
I said
it.
to you, coming, you know, what I mean, in Jamaica right now and coming from the Galaxy University of Excellence and, you know, what I mean, being Africated. So it just make me have a different view. But just touching on earlier where Brother Akram and, you know, what I mean, Sister Sandra and yourself and I was talking about it. But I said this about Aston the other day. I came down and my mama was a tree in the yard.
You as well?
In there, right?
Yeah.
And I went up there and picked Aki and you know the keg, you know the bucket for them called keg?
Yeah.
Yo.
2 buckets full of Aki and it's like it doesn't blow my mind. Come here,
Hey,
one handful.
No, Aki there again.
Look at you two. Look at you two. You look. I'm gonna tell you something now, right? I'm not gonna even tell you when we're coming, but you will know.
When I look at the 2 buckets full of Aki, I said to myself, look at this, and I'm buying 1 handful of Aki in England for £8, almost 8, 6, 7 pounds. You know,
Exactly.
I hear you there. That's yep. Like,
you know?
yeah.
The abundance.
When you bust a tin in the UK, you almost fry it and share it. People don't come around my yard because I want to eat the tin on my own because it's just enough for one person. But you've got to share it with the family, the friends, the people who drop round. But when you're here, you can just eat and belly full and go for seconds and feel no way about it.
And thirds and fourths and fifth, I'm telling you, it's like an abundance. It's an abundance, man. Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful, man. I mean, you know, Sister Sandra, I don't know because me in the East, because, you know, funny enough, there was a taxi driver. Look, I said, my brother knew before I left here. And he came and looked for me because he heard I come with our conversation. And what amazed me about the area that I'm in, it's a very sandy soil. Because I'm in the Bull Bay side. So I'm sorry to tell you, Brother Hassan, but I am like about 10 minutes walk away from the beach.
You see you. I'm gonna trip you. Watch you. You see that stone? You see that stone that is placed in the middle of the road that you can bucket to upon? And me do that.
What fascinated me, Mr. Sanjana, was it crossed in my mind because before I left here, the place is so fruitful. It's like every single tree that you can think of, fruit tree, every crop there in the area I live in. I'm wondering, how is the soil so sandy, but you bear all the fruits? So I was talking to the simple cab driver and I was asking the question. He said to me, look at it this way, yeah? The soil is sandy. You have clay soil, you have earth, and you got sand. You got 3 different soil. He said, which one do you think is the hardest for the seed to push through when it starts germinate? And I said, He said the sand is easiest for us to push through. He said you might get the best. You might not get the best quality fruit, but because the soil is so soft, the seed germinate quicker and push through. So that's why you have so much abundance in food. I'm thinking, wow, because I was wondering that you need to have a rich soil.
Can I interject?
Yeah, go on, brother.
When you see Rasta man, then you go on the beach front. You know, I'm talking about the beach front. You know, these things on the on like literally like about maybe like about 500 meters. They got dwellings. You know, you know, like you put a beach front.
Yeah, man. I know what you mean.
Yeah. Realize, you could grow Popeye. Bread. Listen, these man that grew everything in the sun. I could not understand.
Yeah.
I could not understand this, right? And they say, well, you just have to water it and all. Because what I think it is, is the difference between the sea salt and the water. Because they don't, the plants don't like the salt water, but they like the water. So I think you can grow things for once them man there can grow coconut. I'm talking about not even the high coconut, you know, the small coconut, everything, papaya, grape, everything, my brother, on the beach front. So I just want to interject that, my brother. Go ahead. Sorry to disturb the conversation.
Yeah, so that kind of fascinates me a lot, you know. So I'm kind of glad when he brought that, you know, I mean, that simple analogy, and he didn't go to the university, he hasn't got no doctorate in farming, but it was very easy to explain that to me, and I'm thinking, okay, you know. And the next thing fascinates me, where is very rocky, it's very stony. So I think the minerals from the stone and the different stones in the soil, you know, I mean, mixed with that kind of germinate the plants. But I'm telling you, it's such an abundance of food around, man. I'm telling you.
And this is the beauty of the earth, just giving what it needs to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You understand? Right. So, you know, being full appreciation as you are being, my brother. Right.
I'm telling you.
You and your family just make it nice, you know?
Yeah, man. It's beautiful to come up with that mindset, because right now, every fruit tree, when I'm picking the fruit, I'm giving thanks to the trees. You know, thank you for this food. And thank you for blessing the family. And so it's just a beautiful hugging the trees, because, you know, having that application energy, you know, something you're doing, it makes you feel so beautiful. Even eating the food, it tastes more nice. I just like the food is giving that love, you know what I mean? So it's such a beautiful journey, my brother.
Of course.
Seriously, so I definitely can relate to the vibration, Sister Sandra. But Sister Sandra, I also want to add on before I forgot, I want to commend you, because yourself and Sister Shanice, sometimes when I was at the UK and I listened to you waking up this early time in the morning, I was wondering how you do it. I'm still feeling, but I tried to wake up and get the service, because I said I need to be tuned to Galaxy, doesn't matter what, even though time difference. But I commend you, because you set the precedent for me to say, as a man, I can't let Sister Sandra outdo myself to wake up and catch the vibration too.
Nice one. Respect, man. And as I say, your invitation, if you wish to join us, is right there. So
yeah, man. Yes,
right?
Definitely.
You know, so definitely. And I know that you have vital contributions as well. You know.
Yes.
So
and just to let the family know, Sister Sandra, one thing I've noticed. Sorry to cut in again. You know, the Chinese has took over the wharf. I've sent my container from the first, but I can't talk about it so much on the first week of November. Which from the payment, the agreement is supposed to get my content on the 4th of December. And it's still not yet got it yet. But, you know, a lot of people tell me about a situation where the Chinese, because this Christmas, they are in charge of most of the stocks and the shops. So because they're running the wharf, they would prefer to push their goods through so it can be sold, and then everybody else have to wait till January, February to get the container. So that's one thing I'm happy about. I'm waiting to see what January also. It has my equipment in it for me to be streaming on the radio, so that's why I'm not back and doing my show. That's one thing holding back. So apologies to the listeners and the family, just putting that out there. Give thanks.
All right then. Well, if any message you need to come, you just come through this bit just here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, brother.
Okay. So you
I'm not playing for now. I'm listening.
We can work, make it work for you in one way or another. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Most strength.
All right. Blessed, brother. Blessed, you and your family. Yeah. Right. We're reaching to the top of the hour now. Sister Sandra, your message for the new year. As we go into this cycle, what's going on? What's going to be going on?
So for me, as we're going into the new cycle, it's to do a little bit of a stock take in relation to where you are, what you saw as positive or good in relation to what you're looking to achieve in 2024. So I'm not word resolution, New Year's resolution. To be fair, you should have already have thought about that. Wait until the appointed time before you unlock the door. You need to get the keys out early doors. Part of doing this conversation with yourself and thinking about what do you want more of and what do you want less of will help you in your journey in 2024.
Definitely. Right. Brother Akram.
Yeah, for me, it was, I said, you know, can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can. We can hear you perfectly. Go ahead.
Yeah.
What's going on here? Oh, come on. Hold on.
Oh, no. Yeah, nothing. So when you mentioned New Year, I thought he was whether it's just New Year or what they're supposed to be New Year. No, I'm telling you, I'm so agitated. I don't know what's going on in the world, to tell you the truth.
Oh, come on. It's been running so nice and everything. I'm losing. I'm losing.
I'm very isolated, and I'm just so grateful for that because but yeah, well, for the new year, as I said, we watch our three brothers up there and see and yeah, I'm saying that we'll be the trio of those showing them, but the whole.
Unfortunately, the line is breaking up. All right, just hold on a second. Just hold on a second. See if it will settle down still. Yeah. All right, then, brother Naya.
Yeah, my heart out tap,
Give us some last words to the last moments of the show.
Yes, sir. Like Brother Akram I think he was trying to say, he's isolated, yeah. So he doesn't know about what is New Year. The people in certain places, they don't know about New Year, this Gregorian thing and this Gregory thing, you know. So I would say, do your things now. Because, as I said, me riding motorbike and long time, they said, some big trucker come and they say, when they cut, hey, if that's, it just finish. And that's it. So I would say, do your things now. And I would say, our people need to, I'm not saying what our people need to do because, just I think empathize with each other, try and look at each other's situation. Don't think we're not bigger than, like you were saying about the ants, yeah? We're not bigger than the ants. We're not bigger than the elephant. We're not bigger than anything, you understand? We have to be humble and emphasize. That's my message. Give thanks, my brother. Give thanks.
All right, and blessing to you, brother Naya. Right, still there upon the African continent. Okay, let's go join him. Let's go move next to Naya. Because him broke the barrier already. So let's go reinforce it. Okay. And yeah, my people, we're coming to the top of the hour now. Right. And I know say Griot our Griot show will be coming up next. Right. Sister Sandra, I thank you once again for giving up half your night of your sleep to come and join us from the Galaxy of We. I know it's the first day of the first month of 2024, according to the Gregorian. Okay, but anyhow, we really do appreciate your presence, right? And as you see, your fan club are going international, no, right? In fact, you inspired him so much and gonna move back to you. So it might mind come knock on your back door there. but
I can move there soon as well, brother.
Actually, I think that you're sharing the same accoutree, but you're just not telling me. Not true, Icon.
No, we've had a lot of rain, and when I looked out at the breadfruit tree on Thursday, I didn't see one breadfruit. Now I looked out there yesterday; they look good. They're looking right there. Yes, they're falling nicely with the rain.
You see this woman? How she like to tempt me? Wicked woman.
This is Sandra. Let me give you a quick little tip that I learned. Yeah, no, but that's an short on time. Yeah. But somebody tell me that you see the breadfruit tree. When the young breadfruit is coming out, they come out like a little spout, like a little sword. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you break it off and leave it to dry, and you light it, it can be good for the mosquitoes.
Oh.
So it burns with a smoke, and then you just walk around the house, and it runs the mosquitoes out. So it's a very good thing for mosquitoes. So you can try that one. I learned that one since I came here.
I've not heard that, but yes.
Yeah.
Your tidbits are always natural.
Take it out and then leave it to dry. So it kind of get dry, and then you light it and smoke. So you just walk around the house with it, like in that thing. Smoke on the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yes, that's you see, full of knowledge and understanding. There we go. All right, then, people. Listen, until we meet again, Grand Risings Galaxy family. Let's join in for the rest of the day and the rest of the presenters. Next up will be the Griot Show with our brother Kwame. All right. So we look forward to that one still. Until then, live good and live safe, yeah.
One forward for the people. One forward for the people, I say, yeah, yeah. One forward for the people. One forward for the people, I say, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Never want to engage the people in conversation. Don't ever give a damn about their plight. Economical strategies, political monopoly, an orchestrated plan put into motion. More power for the people. More power for the people, I say. Yeah, yeah. More power for the people. More power for the people, I say. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh. It's time for a change. Now the bloody cities are going up in flames. It's time for a change. Seems baby shower is falling again. Oh yeah, oh yeah. More power for the people. More power for the people, I say. Yeah, yeah. More power for the people. More power for the people, I say. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. More power for the people. More power for the people. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Roll and sundry. The people too got the lot to stay. The roll and sundry. They too got the right to choose. More power for the more power for the people. More power for the people, I say. Yeah, yeah. More power for the people. More power for the people, I say. Yeah, yeah.